Another thing, he explained that Red Lobsters are different now than what they are then. I've been to Red Lobster probably like 15 years at least, if not more. So I don't know what it's like, but I'm willing to go find out to understand the new culture of the restaurant chain under the new leadership. But I say that to say is that he mentioned that the buildings are much larger. They asked him, well, what would you do differently now from back then? He said, well, if I could size it down a little bit, I would, because it's more of a to-go kind of atmosphere in the restaurant industry. So they still have sit-down areas, but it would be more smaller, compact, that we can still facilitate in restaurant dining as well as to-go. Because if you think about it, if you go to Chili's, Applebee's, any kind of sit-down restaurant like that, if you ever notice, unless it's a Friday or Saturday night, the restaurant is half empty most of the time, particularly during the day. That's when my family and I go. We go in the middle of the week and the middle of the day when it's totally empty for the most part. But over the course of time, he's realizing that things are consolidating more, and that makes for more efficient, effective, profitable businesses. But he also explained that Red Lobster, when it marketed in certain communities. Those buildings have long-term leases. So you can't just shut down shop and move. Some of these places may have 25 years still left on the lease, 50 years on the lease. So you have to be able to market in that market effectively with what you got. So being that the case, if people expect to have nice restaurants in their neighborhoods, you got to support them. You can't be out here downplaying their worthiness or looking at it any different, especially if they've increased their service and product. So he explained what the red actually stands for in Red Lobster. Red was recognizable. He talked about the change in the culture in the restaurant. When you first come in, he said, you're recognized. Then the E was engagement. He said, if you're within 10 feet, you must engage with the client. And some of your Finder restaurants don't even have that. And then the D was for delightfulness. So he's creating a whole new culture, but you have to be open to being able to go check out the new culture. Again, if you're like me, you haven't been in 15, 20 years, well, you can't still go on yesteryear's thought processes of what you knew the restaurant as being versus what it could now be in 2025 moving forward.